how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Pot's Movie Dungeon. So this video is going to be a little different. So my wife and I went to St. Augustine, Florida this past weekend to celebrate her birthday. And she was kind enough to allow me to videotape a little bit while we were on our trip. Now, I've never really filmed anything outside of this room before, since I started the channel. And I really just hadn't been comfortable, filming at Best Buy or whatever, doing various, Blu-ray hunting trips, whatever, which is something I am wanting to eventually do. But this weekend I decided I was going to do a little bit of filming and just kind of document some of our trip. And I didn't get a whole lot of video, but I got enough I think I could put together, a few scenes for you guys. So one thing that I noticed I kind of made the ultimate rookie mistake. And I didn't realize this until I got back home and started looking at some of the footage. I filmed everything like this instead of like this. So as you guys know, it's not going to show up on your TV screen in the skinny form. I hate that I did that. It aggravated me, but I got some pretty good footage, I thought, and so I still wanted to continue with the video and kind of make the best of it. So it's not very long at all, guys. So if you guys can just kind of bear with me, and I'll know in the future next time how to film this better. Like I said, right now I'm used to filming here in front of this webcam, and I didn't think about it. But anyway, guys, something else that was really cool is that there was another YouTuber over there that lived in the area. And I got up with him before we left and told him we were going to be in town, and he was kind enough to meet up with us. And we didn't get a lot of video footage together, but I did videotape us meeting. So I'm going to go ahead and cut to that scene real fast to show you who I'm talking about, and we'll come back and discuss it a little bit, and then we'll continue on with the video. So hey everybody, I am outside Mythical Mountain, and look who I ran into.
Side Hustle Cinema.
So small world, huh?
He's in my neck of the woods, getting all those good deals, getting all my collectibles.
So this was a nice welcome surprise. So me and him, we started about the same time, so running into each other was kind of cool. So we just sitting here, just kind of catching up, and talking about some stuff, and we're really enjoying ourselves over here. So everybody go out and subscribe to his channel. He's got some great stuff over there, and we may be doing some collab stuff here real soon. So it was real cool meeting up with him. Just wanted to show you guys who I ran into, and check out the cool shirt. All right, guys. So anyway, that was a really neat experience meeting up with him. Again, his name is Side Hustle Cinema on YouTube. I'm going to link his channel down below. I really recommend you guys going over and checking out his channel and subscribing. He's got some great content. He's an up-and-coming YouTuber like I am. We started within weeks of each other. And so, we had a lot in common. And we had a really nice meal this morning, and my wife was a trooper. She sat there and listened to us talk nerd talk and YouTube talk and YouTube algorithms and everything for a good hour or so. And, it was really neat getting his insight on some stuff, considering that me and him had so much in common as far as we started our channel about the same time, and we're both trying to come up with ideas to grow our channel. And it was just a really cool experience. Super class guy, and like I said, I really recommend you go over and check out his channel. But anyway, moving on with the video. Basically what you're going to see now is just me documenting some of the stuff from our trip. My wife had a great weekend. I had a great weekend. It's the first time, like I said, that we were able to get away, just me and her, in quite a while. And so I just wanted to, just film a little bit and share it with you guys. Now, you guys are going to meet my wife in this video. She's a great lady. So she was very nervous about being on camera, but, I think she did a great job. And I'm just starting to get into NECA figures. And after I'm done with the video, I'm gonna cut away to another screen here, and I'm gonna show you guys all the NECA figures I picked up. There was a total of 2 locations for this Mythical Mountain, and as you'll see when I film inside the store here, they got a ton of NECA figures and other kind of collectibles and stuff like that. I mean, it's a nerd's paradise. There's no other way to say it. And I spent more money than I wanted to spend, but I could have spent a whole lot more. But that's enough of me rambling, guys. Let's go ahead and get to the video. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll be back with you guys here in just a few minutes. Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Pops from Pot's Movie Dungeon, and as you might notice here, I'm not in the dungeon for this video. We are actually taking a road trip for my wife's birthday. Say hello to the birthday girl, Mrs. Pops. And we are in St. Augustine, Florida, at the outlet malls, and I guess she's fixing to spend all my movie money. So just want to get on here, guys. We're going to try to document some of the stuff this weekend, and if I can get all this together, I'll make a cool video when I get back home. But I'm going to be making videos for a couple days because I'm going to be out of town. But I just want to get on here and say hello to everybody, and everybody wish Miss Pops a happy birthday. And I will be filming some more stuff here soon, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Hey everybody, we survived the shopping trip. We are now in historic old St. Augustine by the Bridge of Lions. You can see it back there behind me. Shit, where's it at? There it is. So we are fixing to grab something to eat, and we're gonna go down St. George Street and see if we can spend some money and buy some drinks. We got some people out there surfing. I'm fairly sure because of the bank robber from Point Break, but I could be wrong. So we are sitting on the pier here at St. Augustine and just kind of planning out our day. And I know we're here celebrating my wife's birthday, but she is nice enough to let me go to a place called Mythical Mountain. It's the place that I seen in Side Hustle Cinema's video. So now that we're here, I figured what the heck, it's only like 5 miles from our hotel. So later today, I'm going to be going to Mythical Mountain and doing some filming. I'm looking for some NECA figures. I'm trying to replace some of my Funko Pops for NECAs. So we're going to head there in a little bit. They open at 10. So we figured after breakfast this morning, we were going to just come out here and walk on the pier, get a little exercise. And I'll tell you guys, it is beautiful here. But say good morning to Mrs. Pops. We're having a great day, and just wanted to do a little filming, guys, and bring you guys along for a few minutes and show you guys, you know, that I'm not always in the movie dungeon. I do get out of the dungeon every once in a while. We're having a great weekend, guys, and I'll be filming some more later on, and I'm going to try to do some filming inside Mythical Mountain. It's going to be my first time filming inside a store, so hopefully they don't kick me out, arrest me, or whatever. That's going to be my first, you know, filming in a store that I see all you guys do so gracefully, whatever. I feel like I'm going to stand out like a sore thumb, but I'm going to give it a shot. But anyway, guys, having a great time, and I will be filming more later. Talk to y'all soon. Alright guys, we are in Mythical Mountain, and I tell you, they have got some really cool stuff here. I don't have a ton of room to get a lot of this stuff, but I sure wish I did, because there's a lot of stuff here that I would love to get. But I'm trying to just stick to a few NECA Ultimate figures. Mainly just the Jasons and some other horror icons. Some really nice Aliens figures there, but I think I'm gonna grab this one right here. This one I've had my own. I really want to get a Ripley, but I have not seen one yet. I mean, they have that one, but I want to try to see if they have a NECA Ripley figure. Yeah, we have nothing like this in our town, so it's kind of exciting to find someplace like this. One day I may try to grab the different Predator figures, but starting a little slow, trying to try to stick to. My goal was to get all the different Freddies. I'm sorry, excuse me, all the different Jasons. That's going to be my first goal. And I was able to get, I believe it was part 5 and 6 of what we just found. It's funny they have all the names from the movies, but on screen it's just Ghostface. So I guess it must be a rights issue. I'm gonna grab that Thing and that Hellraiser as well. I think I'm gonna get both of those. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this Evil Dead 2, by the way. I'm a big Ash fan. Yeah, I gotta grab that one. Yep, here's the part 6. I'm gonna grab this one. Love the detail on things. Not a big fan of this movie, but that's a pretty cool looking figure. I think I'm gonna grab this figure too. I wonder how many Pennywise. I think I like that one better than 2. There's the Tim Curry one. The Marvel section over here. I would love some of these Marvel figures, but don't have the room. I'm just gonna stick to the horror stuff for right now. So this is something we've never done before. The beach is over by where we live at. You can't drive on. Over here, you could drive on the beach. So very new experience for us. Very excited. Beautiful day over here in St. Augustine. So I'm just going to film for you guys a little bit to kind of give you all the experience. This is really neat for us to be able to drive on the beach. And I'm excited because the beach is over where we go to. We're on the west side of Florida. You got to park and walk a country mile to get to your spot. Here, I can just park my truck, get out, and then we're at the beach. And one thing they told us was the parts of the beach you have to have a 4-wheel drive truck because the sand gets kind of soft. So luckily I got a 4-wheel drive, and me living in the city, I don't get to use it very often, so kind of excited about that to turn my 4-wheel drive on for a minute. I hope you guys can see in the video just how beautiful it is out here. I mean, it is absolutely a gorgeous day. Alright guys, so here I'm doing a voiceover because it was really noisy in here and the sound didn't come across very well. But just wanted to let you guys know that this is a place in St. Augustine called Sarbez, S-A-R-B-E-Z, if I'm saying that right. But they basically, what this place here is, they sell gourmet grilled cheeses and craft beer. and they have a really cool arcade. And I just wanted to show you guys here this retro arcade. And notice here on the wall here in just a moment, the entire wall is made out of video cassette tapes. And I didn't get a really good shot zoomed in here, but all of these cassette tapes are like, you can tell were home videos from back in the day. They have random stuff on there, you know, like, well, I think one said Top Gun, the other one said, you know, just random stuff people had recorded, you know, off of TV. But I thought it was kind of neat that the entire wall was made out of video cassette tapes. It was kind of unique. But this here was kind of a cool place. You see the big Space Invaders game there, pretty huge. And this Pac-Man game was also a Galaga and a Miss Pac-Man. A lot of fun. So guys, that was our trip, and like so we had a great time. I didn't get to document everything that I wanted to document. We did a whole lot more than what you've seen in the video, but that kind of gives you a general idea of just how beautiful St. Augustine is. And if you guys have never been there, I'd highly recommend it. It's a great place to go visit. It's got a great beach, a lot of historical stuff. I mean, it's just the downtown is just beautiful. It's hard to explain. But anyway, I want to go ahead and cut over to this other screen and show you guys all my NECA figures here. And I will be back after that, and we will close this video out. And again, this was a totally different type of video for me, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll be back with you guys there in just a moment. Alright guys, I want to go through this pretty quick here. I have quite a few of these. But with the first one here, I got the Ultimate MacReady from The Thing. This is one of the greatest horror movies ever made, and when I seen this in the store, I knew I had to grab this one here. That's what you see on the back of the box there. I'm hoping I don't get too much of a glare on this, guys. The kind of material this box is made out of, it picks up everything with the glare. But I'm gonna do the best I can here, guys. All right, there's the inside of the box. That's what you get. And I'm probably gonna display him with that goofy ass hat that you see there on the back. And I thought this would look really good with my new Thing 4K Steelbook, along with my Scream Factory version of the Thing, the collector's edition. So yeah, I had to grab MacReady. This is just one of my favorite horror movies of all time. It's one of the greatest horror movies ever made. And I love this box. I wish I had more room in here to display the boxes as well, but unfortunately at this time I don't. So I'm just gonna have to safely store the boxes in my storage closet. And I will maybe at a later time be able to display some of the packaging as well. All right, coming up next, I really enjoyed these movies here. These are some of my favorite Stephen King movies. I was a bigger fan of part one than I was of part two, but I did like both movies. But I decided to go ahead and go with the It figure from part one, the Pennywise from part one. And there you see the detail on that, guys. That is just unbelievable. And this one will come with a lot of extras. You get a few different poses there. I'm probably going to do it with that one there. That was one of my favorite scenes from the movie. Very, very creepy looking character. Love Pennywise. Love the It movies. I love the original 1990 version also. So yeah, that's what I was talking about there. I love that scene there. So I'm probably going to be showing him with that pose. So that is. I'm going to slide this down just a little bit, guys. I can't hardly see it. I'm trying to make sure I get this in frame. Sorry about that. Okay, so anyway, that is the It character. I keep saying the It character. I apologize. That is Pennywise. All right, guys. So that is Pennywise. You know, like I'm trying to collect all the horror icons, all my favorite horror icons anyway, and I feel like he definitely qualifies for that. So yeah, I'm real happy about this character here, guys. I love the detail on this one here. This one I knew I had to grab. And the funny thing is I walked into this Mythical Mountain that I mentioned earlier in the video. I walked in there with the intentions of just trying to get all the Jason Voorhees. And needless to say, when I went in there and I seen all the great stuff they had, I decided, you know, I'm here. I know the packaging is going to be good. I don't have to worry about trying to get some of these in the mail. So I went ahead and grabbed these. I'm going to go ahead and display them all now. I can't really display them all the way I really want to at this time, but I'm going to at least, get them all out on the shelves and try to, make them look as cool as I can. And later this year, first of next year, I think I said this earlier in the video, when I do some extra shelving in the room, I'll be able to display these better the way I want to. But next up, I got Pinhead. I mean, when it comes to horror icons, how can I leave this guy out? I mean, I love Hellraiser. I remember seeing these in theaters when they came out. Clive Barker, he was next level in this movie. When this movie came out, it was a game changer. I have not seen all of the sequels. I have seen the first three movies, and I'm a fan of those 3 movies. I heard some of the sequels past that are a little sketch, but I do want to eventually get that Hellraiser box set. It's one of the things that I am missing. The one from Arrow is one that I really would like to grab. So that is on my list. But you get the cube there, you get his weapons, and the detail that's coming across good, guys. The detail on that is just phenomenal. And this gives you an idea here. And I love the packaging on these things with the flip open door. And these are the ultimate edition of these figures. But that gives you an idea of what he looks like there. And there's another shot of the back of the box. So yeah, that is Hellraiser, guys. Pinhead. Now, when I walked in the store, this is one of the first ones that I seen, and I knew there was no way I was going to leave that store without grabbing this one. And that was Evil Dead 2, the Ash character, Dead by Dawn. And as soon as I seen him with the axe, with the green blood on the axe, I mean, you get the possessed Ash, you get the creepy ass head, you get his boomstick, you get the Necronomicon, you get the tape recorder. I mean, the attention to detail in these things, I can't believe that I'm just now starting to collect these. I mean, this is something that I'm surprised I didn't get into earlier. But it's never too late. Always good to find something new to collect, and I'm becoming a fan of these really quick. The only problem is my lack of room. I just don't have the room to display many of them, so I'm gonna have to be very selective of the ones I get. So again, guys, there's another shot of the inside of the box. Make sure everybody gets a good view of that. So that is Evil Dead 2, the Ash character, Evil Dead 2, Dead by Dawn. All right, next up, and this one's kind of interesting because this is the only one that it does not actually display the name of the movie. It only displays the name of the Now this next one's kind of interesting. This is the only one where it does not display the name of the movie. It only displays the name of the character, and that is Ghostface from Scream. So I can only assume that is some type of rights issue or something like that. But when it comes to horror icons, for me, this one definitely qualifies. I remember seeing this movie, and ironically, I remember seeing this movie when it came out. And this was actually the very first DVD I ever bought was the first Scream movie. So just a little side note there. So I am a big fan of this movie. And I'm excited about the new one to come out. I hope it holds up. I do like the other ones. I mean, obviously, 4 was not my greatest, was not my favorite. But I am a fan of all these movies. I do own them all, and I am looking forward to the new one coming out. And that gives you an idea what the character looks like. And it comes with different faces. This one's supposed to be a glow-in-the-dark face. So I mean, I don't know. But yeah, that's one I'm glad to have. So I had to grab Scream. All right, now the best sci-fi, the best horror, whatever camp you're in, one of the best movies ever made. Here's Alien, guys. And this is, the detail in this one here, to me, is by far the best of any of the ones that I got here. And that is the alien from the first Aliens movie. And I mean, just look at that detail. Now, one thing that I do want to get is I want to get a Ripley to display with this. This comes with a pod, it comes with a face hugger, it comes with a little chest burster guy there. I'm going to try to go slower, see if you guys can get a full view of the detail there. But there's the side of the box, and there's some images from the back. But I do want to get a Ripley to go with this guy here. And I feel pretty confident that NECA has a Ripley figure available. I did not see one inside the store there, but I'm going to do some research. You guys please let me know below if there is a Ripley, but I'm going to do a little research, see if I can find a Ripley to put on the shelf with this guy here. So yeah, I'm happy to have this one of the greatest movies ever made. And yeah, this was also a no-brainer for me. This next one here was the one that I was a little on the fence about. I do enjoy these movies, but I hope I just didn't possess my movie room. Yeah, this doll is creepy as hell to me. And this was the hardest sell for my wife. My wife is not a fan of horror movies, and she is familiar with this character, and she was not excited about having this in our house. But anyway, I had to grab Annabelle. This one here's got some great detail. See if I can get that a little closer there. And the main reason why I grabbed this particular one is this one is displayed inside the case you see in the Conjuring movies and the Annabelle movies. There's a better shot of it there. And it's got a little stand that she sits on. So yeah, I'm gonna put this in the movie room. I ain't gonna lie, I don't get freaked out too much by horror movies. And I know this is not an extremely scary movie, but there's something about that damn doll. I just don't like dolls. I mean, I'm not a big fan of doll type movies. I mean, if something scares me in a horror movie, it's usually doll related. I mean, they're just creepy as hell to me. Funny story, me and my wife went down to one of her aunt's house down south one time, and the room we were going to be staying in had like 50 dolls. They collected dolls, and there was like 50 of these type of dolls all displayed around the room. And I walked in that room and I said, it ain't gonna happen. I'm not sleeping in this room. So they ended up putting us in a different room, but there was no way I was sleeping in a room with 50 Annabelles staring at me all night. Sorry, call me a wimp. I can handle a horror movie with the best of them, but yeah. But anyway, guys, I got Annabelle, and she is now in my room. So we'll see how that works out. So next up, which was the original reason why I went into the store, was to get all of the Friday the 13th figures, all the Jason Voorhees. And I found out recently that part 8, part 9, and Jason X are not available by NECA yet. And I don't believe, or actually I'm not sure if there is a Jason versus Freddy NECA figure, but I gotta do some research on that. I do have part 2, part 3, and part 7 coming from Amazon. But I was able to find 3 of the Jason Voorhees figures inside the store there at Mythical Mountain. And the first one obviously is the remake from 2009. And I know there's a lot of people that, you know, they're not really fans of this movie, or they have some issues with it. I really did not mind this movie at all. I have revisited it, you know, probably 2 or 3 different times since I've seen it in theaters. And I actually am a fan of this movie. I think they did a good job with it. Now, is it my favorite Friday the 13th? I mean, obviously no. But I thought they did a really good job with Jason. They had some good throwbacks. You know, there's the baghead Jason. And, you know, the detail in this character here I was real happy with. And, you know, after rewatching this movie a couple times, I really don't mind this movie at all. There's a lot of things about this movie I do enjoy. And it's very rewatchable. I'm glad it exists. I mean, me being a Friday the 13th fan, I was very leery when they were going to remake this, but I really had no problems with it at all. I mean, I'm a fan of the movie. I have no complaints. So I just hope I would love to get some more Friday the 13th stuff down the road. I know there's probably people that thinks they need to just leave it alone at this point, but I am glad that they finally released the Friday the 13th box set. That thing from Scream Factory is probably one of my favorite things I have in my collection. And my ultimate goal with these was to display all of these around the Friday the 13th collector's edition box set. And I have that Welcome to Camp Crystal Lake sign I was going to put behind it. So I got some big ideas for this character and the rest of these characters when I finally get them. And I really hope that the part 8, 9, and Jason X comes out at some point. I'm sure I'm not alone in that sense. Me being new to this, whatever, I can imagine that hardcore collectors of these NECA figures really want that. And I am definitely on board with that as well. So that is my Friday the 13th from the remake of 2009. So the next one I was able to find there at the store was Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning. I don't want to give any spoiler alerts or anything like that, but this is obviously the character Roy. And if you just look at the detail there, each one of these Jason Voorhees from every movie goes into such great detail as far as the weapons, just the way his stance, the different masks. I mean, I'm just a really big fan of these guys. give you a shot of the side of the back there. And it even has a headpiece with the busted out face there from the end of the movie. So yeah, big fan of this, guys. I really like this release here. I did like this. I did like Part 5. It was not my favorite in the franchise, but it is one that I don't mind watching from time to time. I usually go through and rewatch this series at least every other year. A lot of times, maybe once a year around Halloween. So, but yeah, there's Roy from Part 5 / Jason, and this one here is one of my favorite Friday the 13th. And I know this one here is a little more campy, a little more comedic. And the way that, Jason comes back in the beginning is always a little silly to me, but it's still fun to watch. And I love, what's his name? Tom Matthews, Thom. I can't ever say his name. But anyway, I love him in the beginning. I love they brought Corey Feldman back for a little cameo at the beginning of the movie. And the detail in his face here, guys, again, is just great. And I really like the little details, just like you done in the hockey mask. You got the cut in the hockey mask from Part 3. Just little things like that, the attention to detail. You got the Jason Voorhees headstone. You got the fence pole spike thing that he uses as a weapon in the movie. There's the back of it. And, like I said before, I'm really new to these. I'm sure the hardcore collectors have probably got, complaints about this like most people have about most companies once they collect for a while. But so far, guys, I guess I'm still enamored with the newness of this for me. And I have no complaints about these figures at all so far. And please feel free to give your comments down below, the good, the bad, what to kind of keep an eye out for. And maybe some of your favorite characters that you guys would recommend. So I'm looking forward to getting some more of these guys, and I'm real excited to have these Jason Voorhees. I'm excited about the rest of them coming in from Amazon later this week. They should be here by around Thursday. I'll probably do a little side video, or at some point I'll maybe do a review of those, or maybe like an up close like this to kind of show you the other figures for you guys that are not familiar with these. But yeah, that is the 3 I got from the Jason line. Next up, this is probably, other than Rocky, this is, I would say, my favorite movie of all times. I've seen this here. Now, this is a different kind of packaging, so I don't know if this is considered to be a NECA Ultimate. I don't think it is. I think this is just a NECA figure. And also, this one here is got actual clothes and not the plastic like the rest of them have. But the detail on this is still good. I mean, you could definitely tell who that is. But I don't think, to me, and I may be wrong, but to me, it's not quite as detailed as the other characters. Maybe that's why they're Ultimates. And I don't know why this one didn't get an Ultimate treatment or whatever. Obviously, this is Quint from Jaws. And one thing I wanted to do with this, what I was excited about, is I wanted to display him with my Jaws steelbook and my lenticular slip, which I haven't opened yet because I've been watching the steelbook. But I really wanted to get Sheriff Brody and Hooper and display all this on the shelf together. But I found out that Sheriff Brody was supposed to be coming out this year, but it got canceled for, I guess, rights issues. And I looked online, and there is a Hooper that you can pre-order that comes out March of 2022. And one thing I thought was neat is you notice here some of the stuff that comes with Quint. He has his beer can, and he has his crushed up beer can. And the Hooper comes with a styrofoam cup and a crushed up styrofoam cup, which, if anybody familiar with this movie, that's a great scene. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But this one comes with a baseball bat, his machete he keeps on the boat, the baseball bat he crushes the CB with. He's got his rifle there. You got the iconic headband. I mean, I would say Quint, rest in peace. I know he died shortly after this movie. But this here is I would say one of my probably top 3 movie characters of all time. I love Quint in this movie. The dialogue in that one scene on the USS Indianapolis, probably one of the best movie scenes ever put on film, in my opinion. And I feel like I could debate that with just about anybody. So, yeah, guys, I'm happy to have Quint. I hope and pray that Brody and Hooper come out one day so I can display all these together. If anybody has any information about a Hooper or a Sheriff Brody that's available now, maybe even from another company, please let me know. But that's my Quint from Jaws, guys. All right, the grand finale. This is the one that when I seen, I knew I had to get. We went to 2 locations at Mythical Mountain, And the first location only had the release of this from Trick or Treat Toys, and it was very expensive, and I couldn't justify getting it, so I passed it up. But when we went to the other location, NECA had the same thing, but obviously about a little less than half the price. And so I had to go ahead and grab it, guys. Something I wanted for a while. It is a replica of Freddy Krueger's glove from Nightmare on Elm Street. And it's a pretty big box. I'm trying to get all this in frame here. But this was about, like I said, a little less than half the price of the Trick or Treat version. But this one still has the metal blades. I mean, there's little guarded tips on the end of these blades. So you got the metal blades. One thing about this that was aggravating as hell to me is this had like a safety pin holding the glove together. If you can see there's a base that this thing sits on that has a Nightmare on Elm Street logo, and it sits up on the shelf. But for whatever reason, they got this safety pin. And so I talked to my wife, and she's going to either put a piece of Velcro there or sew that or something to kind of get rid of that. But anyway, I was very happy to get this. I think this is going to look really great on the shelf. And I hope and pray that one day we have a really nice 4K Nightmare on Elm Street box set from Scream Factory or anybody at this point that I can display one day with this. And I think this in the center of a few Freddy characters, which I'm going to grab here soon. I think that will look really cool on the shelf together. So hopefully all this is coming through on the camera, guys. It's a pretty big box. But yeah, that is my Freddy Krueger glove that I'm going to have displayed here soon. And as soon as I get done with this video, I'm going to start unpackaging all this stuff here and get everything set up in my room. And coming up here soon, I will do an updated room tour showing all this stuff. But guys, that's what I grabbed. I'm going to go ahead and switch back over to the other camera. I appreciate you guys watching it. All right, guys, well, that's it. That's my first NECA review. That's my first filming outside of this room. This was a fun video to make. I do know now how to hold my phone the right way. So you will see better quality in the next video when I do this outside of this room. And I still have a very large stack of movies here I need to go over, so be looking for that, the next couple videos. I'm either going to do one large video, or I'm going to break it down into a few separate videos. I got some stuff from different companies. But again, I appreciate you guys watching, and be safe, and I will see you next time.